good, y'all? It's your boy, Derek Branch here, SportsView360.com, covering New Orleans Saints today, and I just want to post my reaction to what transpired last night in the first round of the 2026 NFL Draft. The New Orleans Saints select Arizona State wide receiver Jordyn Tyson with the 8th overall pick. Apparently, a lot of that stuff that came out was just, stuff that came out, rumors. I was talking about the Saints moving up to get Alvarez, a trade that, would have involved the Saints giving up future assets to get to that third spot and take a guy like an Alvarez. But they stayed put at pick number 8. And a lot of players went very high higher than what I thought they was going to go. And some players dropped a little bit, First overall pick, of course, was Fernando Mendoza. Then I think the Jets pick at second. I think Alvarez went at number 2. After that, man, it was Jeremiyah Love at 3 to the Cardinals. So that was out of the picture for the Saints right there. Then you had, when it was time for the Saints to pick, you had Ruben Banks still on the board. Caleb Downs was still on the board out of Ohio State. Answer Delane went pretty high. He went to the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs jumped up in the draft to take him ahead of the Saints. So that option of taking a cornerback, a shutdown corner, was off the board. It was out of the cards right there. Carnell Tate, the player that I had mocked in my final mock draft, he went to the Tennessee Titans. A lot of people were kind of thrown off by that pick. Didn't like that selection for the Titans. But Cam Ward needs weapons, But when it came for the Saints to make that decision, they took Jordyn Tyson out of Arizona State. Now, with the footage said, this guy, he has a lot of upside at the next level. A lot of upside, but he had a lot of red flags. A lot of people thought he was going to go high in the draft. A lot of people thought he was going to fall out of the first round. A lot of draft experts thought he was going to get picked towards the end of the first round. But he's a top 10 pick. He went at pick 8. That's pretty high. So I'm glad the Saints stayed put and took Jordyn Tyson out of Arizona State. I know there's people out there that's concerned about those injuries he had. Had a torn MCL, ACL in 2022, I believe. Then he had some more injuries occurred following years. Look, man, I would rather deal with the injury concerns over surrendering assets to move up in the draft to get one of these players. You know what I'm saying? I would rather deal with that because this team still needs another good draft class along with what you got last year and this year to get back to those 2017, 2020 levels of being a really, really good football team. But I do like the selection of Jordyn Tyson. And it shows you where the Saints are going with this team going forward. Somebody had posted the potential roster, what it's going to look like on offense, where they had Travis Etienne, Alvin Kamara in the backfield, Chris Olave, Devon Villay, Juwan Johnson, Jordyn Tyson, the offensive lineman, Eric McCoy at center, Cesar Reeves at guard, David Edwards at the other position, other right guard, other guard position. Calvin Banks. They were saying how this could be a top 10 offense, and it does. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Olave and Tyson out there, and Villay. Now you have to pick your poison. Defense got to have to choose who we got to pay more attention to. And Devon Villay, I think if even one of those guys had to go down, God forbid, for some time, Devon Villay could come in and put in some work as a WR1 or 2. You know what I mean? So I like the move, man. I like the move. I know people wasn't going to be satisfied regardless of which direction they went. Even if they had took Caleb Downs, people would have got mad about that. and that took Ruben Banks. Somebody would have got mad about that. So you can't really please nobody. But you can't really worry about that, man. That's gonna happen. But I'm glad with the pick, man. I didn't have an issue with either one of those guys, to be honest. But I felt as though wide receiver was the most pressing need. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got your quarterback for the future for at least this year. I think, but Tyler Shough is gonna be. I don't think Tyler Shough is gonna fall off like that. He may go through some ups and downs, but I think this guy's gonna be good enough to where he can overcome that. You know what I'm saying? But so far, good night for the Saints in the draft. You pick at 8, got you a top 10 player, possibly a premium player at that pick. So we'll see how it all play out, man. But tonight, you got a chance to add another top player in the draft. Not top player, but another player that you believe can come in and contribute possibly right away. Jordyn Price, a running back that I had mocked to the Saints in the 3rd round, I believe, in my mock draft that I did. He went high. He went in the 1st round. So Bolton Love and his backup running back, his stalemate in the backfield, Jordyn Price, were in the 1st round. So still got another chance to get another back. You got Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska. So I hope that they get another running back or an edge guy to that defensive line. So we'll see how it all play out tonight in the 2nd round of the draft. So there's that. But that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts on the Saints taking Jordyn Tyson at pick 8? Was that the pick that you wanted? Did you want somebody else? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Peace. Have a blessed day.